DreamKingfilmz with the hitman Shareef Jackson of the Range Vikings. Hey Shareef, man, you just made it official. Mercer University, the Bears, you just signed your national letter of intent. Real quick, Shareef, just talk about today's event and let everybody know what led to that decision.
First of all, I want to thank God. Mercer was a school, that took a chance on me, that middle school win, and they had my heart, and, they played their freshmen, and they believed me, and they believed my ability to come in and dominate early.
Talk about today's event. Tons of family and friends in the building here to celebrate with you. Talk about signing that national letter of intent in front of family and friends.
It felt great, to sign in front of family and watch me grow from a little kid. Definitely a lot of other family that seen me here since I was a little baby at Range. I've been here 15 years. So, it's a blessing to sign in front of the community that raised you.
Talk about some of the hard work you put into your craft over the years to ultimately be standing here today signing a national letter of intent.
It's countless days of, knowing that you're an underdog, that feel to that fight every day. Just, you scrap them cleats up and you're able to just go out there and work and cut that grass that God put on this earth. So, that just, every day I just motivated. When I see players that's ranked higher than me, I know they ain't better than me, that push me every day. Just get up and go get it.
Talk about your faith in God and how much that played in this process.
My faith in God really played a lot, because not people may know I was going through dark times, but I turned to the man above, and he was always there for me. Lift my chin out like, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through this obstacle. Every obstacle threw at me, I know he was walking right there through with me. So, I give all my faith to the man above.
Talk about the recruitment process a little bit. Give us some ups and some downs and some things you may have went through.
Recruitment primary it was stressful. Freshman year, came in, I dropped film, then sophomore year I had a breakout season. I didn't get the offers I wanted. I feel I had the best season you can have. So, coming in, it just every summer I got a chip on my shoulder. I'm just pushing it, going 100 miles per hour, because I know it's like a coach out there that's one day going to understand that this story right here, this kid, it's unfinished. And, I was blessed enough to sign Mercer today.
Talk about your official visit and some of the things you did when you went up to Macon, Georgia. How did they treat you and your family, and how much fun did you have, Shareef?
I had a lot of fun up there, actually. I had a lot of fun. Coach staff, they opened their arms up. They've been calling, texting, checking up on me. The little things that, a coach needs to show you in this recruiting process, they did. Treated my mom, my little cousin, treated all of us with care. When we came down there, made sure it was good, everything. They made sure that it was taken care of. So I took my hat to them, and I can't wait to get up there.
Talk about the communication process between you and the coaching staff and how important it was.
The communication was definitely there. Every game, coaches they asked me like, hey, how you did tonight? How you did at practice? The check-ins were, always there. They check in every 2 days out the week. So it's like they always there. They always texting, come up to my school, checking on me. So that right there showed me like, yeah, my heart is there. That's where I'm at.
Talk about their style of play. Talk about your skill set and what you could do to go up to Macon and flourish right away.
Yes, sir. When I went up there, they pretty much run the same defense as the Range Vikings, so it's not really much that I'm going to go out there and not know. Because when I sat down there and talked with Coach Brown, Coach Vega, Coach Jacobs, they all showed me, like, basically, like, the Viking spot, which what we call that range is nickel, like, this is where you're going to be at, and we need you to come here and dominate. And the defense they got, the base 4-2-5, is the same base we run here at Range, the 4-2-5, so I'm going to fit in perfect.
Talk about your skill set a little bit more. What makes you such a great football player?
I think my feet really made me, who I am today. Because, as a freshman, sophomore, I wasn't that fast. I was always, but I was on top of every route because my feet, a lot of people, they think you got to get your hands on everybody, but I learned that if I can beat a person with my feet, I can beat them the whole route. So that would make me such an elite player, to able to just play on my feet, play aggressive, attack the ball. I got great ball skills, so it's like, those little things that made me elite.
Academically, how does it fit you at Mercer?
Fit me well. It's a private school. They get the best education. I get one-on-one with my professors. The community is amazing. The campus is all close together, so I don't have to go here and go there to get class. Everything is right there.
To all the Vikings that want to be in this position next year, signing a national letter of intent, to all the little kids that inspire you to be standing right here where you're at, Shareef, to those people, tell them how important grades is in this whole entire process of moving on to the next level.
To all the kids, that look up to, me, and not only just me, other players, but I know a lot of y'all look up to me because my size. Grades is definitely important. That GPA is the thing that you really need to stay on top of. You get to school your freshman year, please take that serious. Your sophomore year, take that serious. you know, that's when your GPA pretty much gets set. So take your work serious.
One more time, man. Tons of family and friends in the building, big smiles on their face. Just drive that point home. How important it was to put that smile on their face, especially your moms.
It was definitely, you know, something that definitely lit me up inside. I kind of hold back my tears because, you know, my mama, she done been up with me since the beginning. Not have my dad in life, you know, rest in peace my father. So, you know, she playing that mother and father role has been huge to me. My family, they always have my back no matter what. Even the days I feel like I didn't want to do it, they always made sure I did it. You know, but they know that I'm never satisfied. So for anybody out there, you know, who thinking I'm satisfied, I'm never. That's why I don't smile in pictures. And for the Reigns Vikings, you know, for 36-63, we're going to get this ring this year. And I mean that.
Yes, sir. Final thoughts on today's event.
It was a blessing to see me and my brothers all signed because, you know, everybody on this football team, I always tell them in team meetings and stuff, like, we all got the same stories. A lot of people y'all seen sign today, we all got written off, you know, about our size, maybe we went too fast, maybe too slow. Every single person up there, we got the same exact story. So that's why I feel like, you know, today was a special day. You know, a head coach, I know he got a sign release, but I know he's not satisfied too because at the end of the day, on Friday, we got to put on a show, and then come back next week, we got to put up a statement. So, you know, it was really a blessing today.
Also, before we get out of here, Shareef, you got to talk about how much talent on this Reigns Viking team. Y'all had 7 players signed today. Just talk about how much talent on this roster and how cool it is to be playing with all this talent.
You know, it's a blessing to have like players everywhere, every position. And I always tell people, you see us on the field on Friday Night Lights going fast and physical, but the Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I don't see us when we at practice, and it's like war, like it's mano a mano, best on best, every day. It's an everyday thing. We've been doing this since the summer, competing at a high level, and they feel almost like a college experience. And you know, just to have a dynamic quarterback, 8 receivers that can go for 100 yards, the O-line that's gonna protect the house, a D-line that's gonna get after the quarterback, a linebacker that's gonna come and hit, DB that can come on the back end. It's a beautiful thing, and I told them when I checked in here in the summertime that yeah, we're gonna get that ring this year.
Hey, Shareef, thanks for talking with me. Good luck to your future.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.